in the aft deck, Mark. The teak was recently sanded down, sealed. I have to say that overall the teak looks very good throughout the entire boat. It's included on the bridge, on the main deck, as well as forward. You have two wing stations, one on port, one on starboard, and you have an aft station in the cockpit, and then the lower helm and the upper helm. So plenty of places to drive the boat. This is one access to the engine room, which will get down there. You have another access through the transom right there to your dinghy, and then you have into the main salon as well. Excuse me. All the air conditioners were replaced a few years ago, so they're all working well. Went through most of the boat, or all the boat, regarding the wood. There really are no blemishes or watermarks or water stains or signs of water intrusion. Nice little layout with a bar here. You have a wine fridge here. This is access to, right through that door is access to the engine room. So again, if you're underway, there are many different ways to access the engine room. We'll go down real quick. Your master, little settee. Again, all the wood looks good. Closet area. A nice master, I have to say, relatively spacious, full beam of the boat here. Moving forward, you have a queen on the port side. That's one of the three accesses to the bilges. Again, the interior is it's all clean. It's nice. Not much that needs to be done on the interior, unless you wanted to change something, but it's all very tidy. Little settee here in the galley. Again, not a lot of counter space, but again, it's clean. Most of the appliances are Miele. You have a washer dryer in the crew, and you have a washer dryer down by the in the staterooms. Pilot house. Moving down. This is your crew area. You have a nice little radio room / chart area, workstation. Down here is where you have ample storage. And this is where they had a large freezer down here in the space that they've removed. That would be another good spot to put another freezer, just so long as you didn't block the access to the bilges, because that's another access to the bilges. Again, pretty simple V-berth crew area. Screw for two, pretty tight, but it's okay. This is your captain's quarters, which again, they're doing some electronics works here. Basically, at the end of the day, the electronic systems needs to be replaced. They're antiquated, and so I would figure replacing the electronics. day ahead. Pretty simple. Again, say all the wood looks good. Nice little staircase up to the flybridge sun deck. So you have some options out here as well. Again, teak, all very well done. You have a large davit. Again, you can put a tender up here, and then you could put another tender here. You're restricted by that door opening in terms of space, but you have the option to put 2 tenders on board, and obviously you could tow something. This boat loves to go at 10 knots, so I'd imagine towing a 37 Intrepid would not be an issue as you're just chugging along at 10 knots. Again, cushions in nice shape. Here's your helm on the bridge. Again, figure all electronics need to be replaced. Well, that's probably one of your biggest ticket items. The stabilizers are working, they are fine, but they are not 0 speed. That's something to consider. The bottom is due to be painted, but AMI has agreed to paint the bottom when the boat is hauled at survey, so figure that needs to be done. Hours are nearing 6,000 hours service, but recent service has been performed on the mains and the generators. They are currently in the engine room replacing a transmission seal on the port main, which is a big job because it's tough to get to it.
So he might have a check.
Refrigeration out here. All the wood is in good shape.
Yeah, I mean, again, I don't know how they, the percentages and how all that works. I have no clue.
But basically, after 318, you take.
So your lazarette, you have more refrigeration down here. That the large refrigerator / freezer is fitted out for 110. The boat is 220, but you do have a CF power system converter on board. There's a compressor back here as well for dive tanks and whatnot. Nice and clean back here, decent amount of room, good headroom. Before we go into the engine room where they're working, your port side generator is 35 kW, starboard is 30. But it's good access in here, a lot of room. Two water makers. I'm 6'3", so good headroom. Nice spaces, walk around decks. And see all the wood looks good.
You been surveying Seashore?
No. I think one of them
When did they get come to the agreed price? Or they never got the price?
they had an offer, but there was never any.
No, Marco, well, I would say it's a very clean boat. Again, some of the things you're looking at are, if you wanted 0 speed stabilizers, you'd have to reconfigure that. What was it? The electronics is probably the biggest thing that needs to be done. It's all antiquated technology, so all that would need to be upgraded. The bottom AMI will do, but interior-wise, it's pretty fit and tidy. Refrigerator, freezer here, nothing special. The wood looks good. I mean, I would imagine the boat would survey well just by the hour that we spent on board. Obviously, if there's anything else that you would need, let us know, and we can always come back.